Quick bar. This is yesterday's high, the coral line, as we all know. We get this wacky bar over here. What do we note? We see sellers come in, defending this area. Come down, sellers come in, defending this area. Structural integrity holds, it holds. We try to break out, sellers come in, back under. So suffice to say thus far, would you say that sellers are actively defending yesterday's high? Yes. That's it. That's where we're at this moment in time. Bit more structural integrity. See some more selling, more structural integrity. Something interesting. Would we expect this kind of bar? A little dip down to reverse and close firm up here. Perhaps we're going higher. Nothing to do here. Now, what do you think of this break thus far? This to this. Yeah, it's not convincing, is it? At all. No, I agree. Yeah, very poor break. Then we get this bar. What do you make of this? How would we label this bar? What would you label this bar? Is it a valid break of this? No. It breaks through yesterday's high, it breaks through here, but it doesn't break through here. This is quite an interesting bar, isn't it? What am I thinking here? Is, well, I see selling, structural integrity, selling, structural integrity. Then that bar, I wouldn't expect that bar. Then we push on up. Then we get a bar, pop in volume. Oh, okay, we're pushing up. Doesn't really make much sense to me, but that's okay. It's the market. And then we come down. And what are we doing here? What technique have we printed? We printed an upthrust of this bar over here. So what are your thoughts when you see this? Yeah, sure. Would we throw the kitchen sink at this short, or is it a probe? Yeah, it's a probe because it's an upthrust of sorts. Yeah, okay. Well done. So we're upthrusting. Come down. I wouldn't say that reeks supply, would you? Yeah, it's not great. Ah, then we get a bit of information, don't we? What has this market now done? Think about it. This bar broke up here, here, and here on one bar. Now, we've broken back support, broken through support, and then yesterday's high is not holding, is it? We've broken through there again. What I'm trying to say is if the market was you don't forget we're short here. If the market was bullish, wouldn't we be trying to hold here? Question mark. What do you make of this? Yes, poor buying. Look at the volume. Yeah, very poor. Good. Instantly, what do we see coming into the market? If that's an attempt to hold, just say that this is a 2-bar spring here. And that's the test. What do we make of the test? Volume's too high, retrace is too deep. So it's a failure. What do you make of this bar? Trying to hold. Agreed. And then what do you make of this? If you think of this logically, that was our attempt to hold. That was an X bar. This is our attempt to hold. That is an X bar. Yes, selling's coming in. And we're technically making, look, up here to here. So we have a bit of structural integrity from yesterday's high. Not sell stop, just add. Don't forget, I don't know how you size, but 0.5%, 0.5%. We've now built the position. So I'd short here. And obviously we have the upthrust in the background. Selling, structural integrity, selling. We come up, structural integrity. Then we get this bar, which threw me off. Then there's this is all nothing. Then we get this push on up. It's like, well, it doesn't make sense for this bar to print, but okay. But then, boom, we see upthrust. So what am I thinking here? We got to be thinking, I don't like to think in these terms, but what? Stop hunt, liquidity grab, etc., etc. And then when we come on down, we come to yesterday's high, we try to hold here, fails, worse than stopping action, and then we see this coming into market. So add. And then the market prints this. Look at the volume, look at the spread. We're near yesterday's high. What do you make of this bar, everyone? Very weak buying. Don't forget, I've just shorted here. If I didn't short there, I would have shorted the close. But could you not sell stop this little local ledge here now? Don't forget, these are all confirmations. This is an upthrust. This is a weaker attempt to hold that failed analog wise. Then we get very poor buying. Worst buying we've seen from bar 1, 2, and well, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Look how the buying's deteriorating. But this buying has occurred after this selling over here and the lower highs. Add again. Beautiful bar, right? Very nice. But danger point. You know, your stop has to be up here, by the way, because we could print another wacky bar up, which we do not want. What should happen after this poor buying bar? Incredibly poor buying bar. That's the bar that we should see. Agreed? When you're taking these positions and you get a bar like this is just confirming your thesis. And that's incredibly important for us as traders to integrate that into our mind's eye because it helps us holding the play. I don't want us to be spooked out of any positions or you guys to be spooked out of positions. This is confirmation that our campaign over here is correct. Because after very poor buying / no demand, we should see a bar like this. So everything is working. And that's very important for us to identify and integrate, utilize that knowledge. Let it mean something. Lo and behold, where do you think this does go? I won't do the full trade management, but eventually it goes down to this over here. Look. There we go. Beautiful.